转眼就要迎接1年1度的跨年夜，在这个特别的日子里，大家想好要怎么度过了吗？大家最喜爱的跨年，其实英文根本不是 cross the year。如果想询问亲朋好友要去哪里跨年的话，那英文要怎么说呢？如果有人问起跨年要做什么，英文该如何回答呢？我们今天一起来看看跨年的各种说法，以及一些常见的跨年活动吧。首先，英文里没有跨年的相对应的单词，跨年用英文该怎么说呢？大家常误用 cross the year， 其实跨年不就是度过新年前夜的意思吗？用我们都会的英语，可以把跨年翻译成
Spend the New Year's Eve，
是不是很简单？也可以用
Celebrate New Year's Eve。
在这里想和大家分享的表达是来自于一篇 CNN 的报道。这是 CNN 对于2019年跨年时候的报道，是很小的一个段落，但是用词很华丽。
New Year's celebrations around the world，
世界各地的新年庆祝。
Revelers ring in 2019 with celebrations spanning the globe。
狂欢者们喜迎2019，庆祝活动席卷全球。
From Sydney's Opera House to New York's Times Square and beyond, fireworks illuminate the night sky in parties festooned with confetti and sparklers。
从悉尼歌剧院到纽约时代广场，再到其他地方，跨年派对上的烟花点亮了夜空，到处都是五彩纸屑和仙女棒。这个小段密集地出现了很多重要的单词，归纳一下
Reveler，
狂欢者
Ring in，
庆祝某事的开端
Span，
贯穿覆盖
And beyond，
以及其他
Illuminate，
点亮
Festooned，
装饰
Confetti，
五彩纸屑
Sparkler，
手持的烟花棒。特别是 ring in 这个短语咱们见的比较少，但是外媒常用。为了帮大家加深印象，我们贴出韦氏词典上的定义。 Ring in 表示 to celebrate the beginning of， 庆祝某事的开始，而跨年正是迎接庆祝新年的到来，所以我们可以说 to ring in the new year。 下一个可以表示跨年词是 countdown， countdown 表示倒数，这可是跨年夜上必不可少的环节，也是最有仪式感的时刻。无论哪国的跨年派对，大家都会以
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1
倒计时的形式来迎接新年吧，所以跨年也可以说是 do the New Year countdown。 所以总结一下跨年的3大英语说法如下。 Number 1
Spend the New Year's Eve，
Number 2
Ring in the New Year，
Number 3
Do the New Year countdown。
我们再造3个句子，把上面英文的表达放到语境中来感受一下。
Where are you going to spend New Year's Eve？
你打算在哪里跨年？
I'm going to Times Square with my girlfriend to ring in the New Year。
我打算和我女朋友去纽约时代广场跨年。
Let's do the New Year countdown together。
让我们一起跨年吧。想询问亲朋好友跨年有何打算，最简单的说法是
What are you doing on New Year's Eve？
你跨年夜想要做什么？
How are you going to celebrate New Year's Eve？
你要如何庆祝跨年夜？
How are you going to celebrate the New Year？
你要如何庆祝新年？在日常对话中也可以这样说
How are you going to celebrate New Year's Eve？
I'm planning to go to Times Square to watch the ball drop and join the festivities there。 除此之外，其他常见的说法还有像是
How do you plan to bring in the New Year？
你计划如何迎接新年？
How will you ring in the New Year？
你打算如何迎接新年？其中 bring in 有开启新事物的含义， ring in 则源自西方古老传统的以 ring bells 敲钟摇铃的方式来宣告过去结束，迎接新事物。到了今日 ring in the new year ring in the new year 已成了相当常见的表达法，字面意思是迎接新年，庆祝新年，跨年的意思。在日常对话中我们也可以这样用
How will you ring in the New Year？
Oh, not sure yet. Maybe I'll go to the bar and grab some drinks. how would you bring in the new year?
I don't want to fight the crowds, so I might just stay home and watch some New Year's Eve television in peace.
你要去哪里跨年？英文对话怎么说呢？ Hey, where are you going to celebrate the New Year's Eve?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I stayed home last year, but I want to do something different this year.
跨年只待在家里太无聊，下面是你可以做的事情。
Attend New Year's Eve celebrations.
参加跨年活动，
Watch the fireworks.
看烟火，
Go to a concert.
去看演唱会，
Listen to live music.
听现场音乐，
Dance the night away.
跳舞跳通宵，
Go to a party.
参加派对，
Travel abroad.
到国外旅行，
Have a gourmet buffet.
吃一顿精致的自助晚餐。那要如何邀请朋友一起跨年呢？邀请朋友的时候可以运用 Why not 句型，比如说 Since you haven't decided, why not you go out with me?
That sounds great. I wasn't sure who to hang out with on that day.
邀请人的时候也可以这样说
Hey, it's New Year's Eve. Do you want to celebrate New Year's Eve together?
Sure, let's not stay home like a couch potato this year. 提出建议的时候可以活用 How about 句型。What do you want to do to celebrate the New Year's Eve?
How about having a gourmet dinner, then watching the fireworks near Taipei 101?
如果已经有了其他计划，需要婉拒，除了 sorry 以外，还可以这样说
Hey, it's New Year's Eve. Do you want to celebrate it together?
Oh, too bad. I've been too tired lately. I'd rather stay home to be a couch potato this year.
What a shame. What are Britain's best New Year's Eve celebrations? We've picked out some of this year's best New Year's events. So look out for celebrations near you and get ready to link arms and start the countdown. London. See the fireworks for free. London's famous New Year's Eve firework display has been ticketed due to the sheer number of people who flock to the banks of the Thames to see the show. And as one of the hottest tickets in town, the show has already sold out. Luckily, a firework display of this size isn't the kind of thing you can put on in private, so there are plenty of places you can see it for free. Vauxhall Bridge, the Monument, Cannon Street and Tower Bridge are great options in the central London area, while Primrose Hill and Alexandra Palace will offer excellent views from further out. Expect most places to be very busy. Some tube stations may even close early, so plan ahead and dress for the weather. If you have a bigger budget and are after something a little different, the restaurant Sushi Samba is holding a Brazilian-style dinner party with an all-white dress code to channel the famous Rio NYE celebrations. The Southwest, fancy dress and a night on the town. Bristol will have the usual selection of big club nights you'd expect to find in a city, along with the big prices to match. If you don't manage to get to any of the big name venues, or that's just not your thing, plenty of pubs and bars around the city have live bands on to sing in the new year in style. For an eclectic mix of tunes, Gold Brick House will be jumping well into the wee hours with Motown, funk and disco flavours. If you're after something different, a number of towns across the region put on their own brand of fancy dress festivities. Bideford, St Ives and Dartmouth, to name a few, all encourage the good old tradition of getting dressed up and going from pub to pub before congregating for the big countdown. Everyone from the Teletubbies to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is likely to be out on the town, with traditional fireworks displays on hand to mark the end of the year in colourful style. Birmingham, step back in time this New Year's Eve. Whatever kind of celebration you're after this New Year's Eve, England's second city will not disappoint. Birmingham's nightlife is packed full of quality bars, pubs and clubs, and plenty are putting on their own unique end-of-the-year parties. Island Bar will be hosting one of the city's most popular nights, with 2 floors of music to get you in the New Year's groove for £12 entry. Other clubs, Revolution, Nightingale Club and the Night Owl will also be hosting big nights on New Year's Eve. If you're looking to step back in time this year, Birmingham has plenty on offer too. For £10 you can swing the night away at the Jekyll and Hyde's 1940s gangster-themed night. Or head to the Rose Villa Tavern and rock around the clock at their 1950s themed night. Manchester. Ping pong parties and big name stars. As it stands, Manchester's New Year fireworks display in Albert Square is not set to go ahead due to a lack of funding. However, it hasn't officially been called off, so it's worth keeping an eye on the Visit Manchester page for updates. Although there isn't a big free central event this year, there's still plenty going on in Manchester clubs and bars. But don't hang around as tickets won't last long. Big name stars Rudimental will be playing at the Albert Hall, while Matthias Tanman will be playing at Sankey's. For something a little different, 2022, in the city's trendy northern quarter, will be putting on the New Year's Eve Ping Pong Palooza, which, as you might guess, involves a lot of free ping pong. Newcastle. Fireworks on the toon. Newcastle is a city that knows how to party at the best of times, so you can be sure New Year's Eve will be going off with a big bang. Bars and clubs around the Diamond Strip and the Quayside will be throwing their own parties, but don't expect to get in cheap. To keep the kids and your bank balance happy, head to Monument for the free Winter Carnival Parade and fireworks from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This year, the theme of wild beasts and dark streets will see many a spooky beast take to the streets of Newcastle, accompanied by music and live performance. For something a little different to the usual big city celebrations, nearby Allendale in Northumberland is the Perfect Tonic. The raucous Fire Festival sees the pagan-dressed locals march through the streets with large barrels of tar, chanting as they go. At the end, the geysers throw the barrels on the bonfire, igniting terrific scenes of celebration. We told you it was different. Glasgow, street parties and fairground rides. Glasgow no longer holds a big outdoor New Year's Eve party, but there is still plenty going on for families during the day. In the lead up to Hogmanay, George Square becomes a hub of activity with traditional music, children's activities and rides open up until 10 a.m. If you're not with the kids, Ashton Lane Street Party will be taking place at the West End, but you'll need a ticket to enjoy the DJs, street performers and carnival. Pubs and clubs in the West End and Byres Road part of the city are great alternatives for a lively night, but remember, you'll probably need tickets to get into most places. Belfast, dance the night away. Unfortunately, Belfast is another big city that won't be holding a free outdoor event this year. However, that doesn't mean that there isn't plenty going on in the Northern Irish capital on New Year's Eve. For a fine dining experience behind bars, the famous Crumlin Road Gaol will be once again hosting the Governor's Ball. You'll be treated to a black tie night to remember, including drinks reception, a 4-course meal, dancing and entertainment all night long. With tickets still available at £55 per person, it's a New Year's Eve ticket that boosts value as well as quality. Other events include The Beautiful and Damned, a jazz-themed bash at the Mac, and a glitzy night of blackjack and dance eat, Casino Royale at Titanic Belfast. Cardiff, ice skating and fireworks. Cardiff's premier New Year's event combines the three things every party needs: ice skating, fireworks and drinks. Set in front of the Civic Centre, the Wales Online Winter Wonderland is open right up until the clock strikes 12, with the ice rink open until 10 p.m. A family ticket costs £28 for the ice skating, but entry into the Wonderland is free. There will also be a fun fair, which is open until midnight, a beer cellar bar, and chalet stalls selling all kinds of festive food and treats. We wish you the best in 2023. Have a sparkling, fabulous New Year. 新年快乐!
Happy New Year! Bye!
Bye! hey, are you? The famous Crumlin Road Gaul. Hey, it's New Year's Eve.
I'd rather stay home to be a couch potato this year.
With me. What a shame for you. What are the Britons? What are the Britons? Yes, okay. We've picked out some of the year's best New Year's celebration. No. We've picked out some of the best New Year's celebration. Sorry. We've picked out some of the year's best New Year.